Today, we're diving into something really special, a script that is just breathtakingly beautiful, but also deeply mysterious. It's called Qhavvarella Calligraphia, or the Breath Flame Script.
So, just take a look at this. It feels familiar, doesn't it? Kind of like something you'd stumble upon in an ancient temple or on a forgotten scroll. But what if I told you it's not real? Not from any language that's ever existed on Earth. Let's get into it.
All right, so if this isn't a real language, what in the world are we actually looking at? I mean, what's the point of a script you can't read? Well, that's where the mystery begins.
Now, what's so fascinating here is that your brain is trying its best to categorize this. You're not wrong for seeing hints of Brahmic scripts or maybe the elegant flow of Southeast Asian calligraphy, but it's a clever illusion. It is absolutely not Devanagari. It's not Tamil. It's not anything you can actually look up. It's designed specifically to feel familiar, yet completely alien at the same time.
And here is the big reveal. Qhavvarella Calligraphia is a piece of constructed art. It's the sacred ceremonial writing for a fictional language called Arreqqana. So its job isn't just about getting a message across, it's about conveying deep spiritual and aesthetic meaning just by its very form.
Okay, but a script this gorgeous, this intentional, it has to be about more than just pretty shapes, right? You bet it is. And that brings us to the philosophy behind its incredible name, writing with breath and flame.
Let's break down the name itself. Qhavvarella literally translates to breath flame writing. Cave means breath or spirit, and varella means a flowing flame. So think about that. This isn't just writing. It's the act of putting devotion, memory, and promises that are meant to last forever down on paper, using the very essence of life.
And this quote right here, this is the heart of it all. In the world of Arreqqana, words are never ever neutral. Every single stroke you make is an act of devotion. It's like you're embedding your intention, your energy, right into the text itself.
And because of that deep philosophy, you're not going to see this script used for just anything. It's saved for the moments that truly matter. We're talking love vows, sacred oaths, temple scrolls. This is definitely not the script you'd use for your grocery list. Using it means something is important, permanent, and has real weight.
So, how does that even work? How can a script physically carry emotion? Well, it's all baked right into its structure, into what you could call its grammar of emotion.
Okay, let's break this down because this is where it gets really clever. The entire script is built from just 5 core strokes, and each one has a specific symbolic job. That strong vertical line, that's not just a line, it's a statement of commitment. A beautiful curve, that's pure emotion. A loop carries memory. It's a system where the way a character is built tells you a whole other story underneath.
And that's the absolute key here. It's a concept called visual semantics. The very shape of a word communicates its emotional feel, completely separate from how you'd say it out loud. You could literally feel the intent behind a word in Qhavvarella without having any idea how to pronounce it. How cool is that?
Now let's zoom out a little bit. Let's see how this incredible sacred script fits into the bigger picture of its culture and, how it actually works as a language. See, this script doesn't just exist on its own. It has its own place in the world. The Arreqqana culture has other scripts for different jobs. There's a simple block script for everyday stuff, like signs and records. There's an ancient chiseled script for monuments. And putting them side by side really shows you just how special Qhavvarella is. It is never casual. Now, you might be thinking this is all just beautiful symbolic art, but there is a real system under the hood. It's what's called a phonemic-syllabic hybrid. All that really means is that there are separate characters for consonants and vowels, and they're designed to link together beautifully to form syllables. It's a completely functional language for anyone who knows the system. So, you have this incredible, lore-rich idea. How do you actually take it and turn it into something real, something you can use? This is where that amazing world building meets down-to-earth practical design.
Get this. To turn this idea into an actual font that you can type with on a computer, you need about 90 unique characters. That number really shows you the scale of this, right? It's not just a handful of cool symbols. It's a whole system with consonants, vowels, special character combinations, and even sacred marks that don't make a sound.
So how do you actually make it work on a keyboard? Well, it's done with a really cool technical step. The characters are mapped to what's called the Unicode private use area. It's basically a special reserved section of the Universal Character Standard made for exactly this kind of project, so creators can build working fonts for their fictional languages without messing up real-world ones.
And at the end of the day, you get this entire creative toolkit, not just the font file itself, but a map of all the characters, a keyboard layout so you know what to press, and even reference sheets for artists. It's the whole journey, from a spark of an idea to a real tangible tool.
And really, it all comes back to this one idea. To write in Qhavvarella is to make a personal declaration. It's a mindful act. It's a way of saying, I'm here, I'm present, what I'm writing now matters, and I am tying its meaning to my very life force.
So, I'll leave you with this thought to chew on. If the emotion and the intention behind your words were plain to see in their very shape, what would you choose to write? What truths or vows would you be willing to commit to breath and flame?